Chicken Little. Once upon a time, there lived a young chicken named Chicken Little. He lived in a little town out in the country and loved playing near the pond and with his other chick friends. But perhaps his favorite thing to do was read books beneath an old acorn tree. One day, he had fallen asleep under the tree while reading his book. An acorn fell on top of his head, and he woke with a startle. "What was that?" he gasped as he set his book down. Chicken Little looked all around and saw nothing but the usual acorn tree and the town in the distance.
"Oh my goodness," he shouted. "This can only mean one thing. The sky is falling."
He ran around in frantic circles before finally making his way back into town. As he ran down the road, he shouted,
"The sky is falling! The sky is falling!"
Henny Penny, who was minding her own business, heard the news. "What was that you said, Chicken Little?"
"The sky is falling! The sky is falling!"
Chicken Little repeated. Henny Penny was shocked. She couldn't believe what she was hearing. "We must tell the king," she said. "He will know what to do." And so Chicken Little and Henny Penny left the town in search of the king. Along the way, they came across Cocky Locky, who was practicing his cock-a-doodle-doos for the next morning. "What's the matter?" he asked Chicken Little and Henny Penny. Both birds replied,
"The sky is falling! The sky is falling! And we're off to tell the king."
Cocky Locky went into a panic. "You're kidding," he said. "I'm coming with you." And so, Chicken Little, Henny Penny, and Cocky Locky made their way down the road to tell the king the surprising and scary news. On their way, they met Ducky Lucky. "Where are you going in such a hurry?" Ducky Lucky asked them.
"The sky is falling,"
said Chicken Little,
"and we're off to warn the king."
"I'll come with you," said Ducky Lucky. So, Chicken Little, Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, and Ducky Lucky made their way down the road. And on their way, they met Drakey Lakey. "Where are you going in such a hurry?" Drakey Lakey asked them.
"The sky is falling,"
said Chicken Little, "and we're off to warn the king." "Oh no, I'll come with you," said Drakey Lakey. So, Chicken Little, Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, and Drakey Lakey made their way down the road. And on their way, they met Goosey Lucy. "Where are you going in such a hurry?" Goosey Lucy asked them.
"The sky is falling,"
said Chicken Little,
"and we're off to warn the king."
"Oh my, I'll come with you," said Goosey Lucy. And they all went together down the road. As they walked on, the birds were quite a sight. Feathers flew everywhere as they flapped and fluttered and quacked down the road. Turkey Lurkey saw the bunch coming from afar in a frenzy. "I wonder what all their fuss is about," she thought. "What's going on?" Turkey Lurkey asked the group of birds as they came closer.
"The sky is falling! The sky is falling!"
they cried in unison. "Oh, that sounds awful," said Turkey Lurkey. "We need to tell the king."
"That's what we're doing! Follow us!"
cried the birds. And Chicken Little, Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Drakey Lakey, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey all continued down the road toward the king. At the edge of the woods, Foxy Loxy was in search of some lunch. He saw the birds flapping down the path, each of them juicier and fatter than the next. "My, oh my," he said as he licked his lips. "Lunch is about to be served." Soon, Chicken Little, Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Drakey Lakey, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey approached Foxy Loxy. "What's all the ruckus for, guys?" he asked.
"The sky is falling! The sky is falling!"
they said.
"And we're on our way to tell the king."
Now this is just too easy, Foxy Loxy thought to himself. "The king, you say?" he said, brewing up a plan. "Boy, do I have some good news for you. The king and I were just having lunch in my den. He's still there. I can bring you to him." Chicken Little, Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Drakey Lakey, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey were so wrapped up in the idea of the sky falling, they all agreed to meet the king in the fox's den. They didn't stop to think that foxes eat birds. "My den is just under that oak tree," said Foxy Loxy, pointing in the distance.
"Let's go! We can't wait another second,"
said Chicken Little. So one by one they went into Foxy Loxy's den.
The king should be right inside,
He yelled after them as they crawled deeper into his den. When they came to Foxy Loxy's kitchen, the king was nowhere to be found. Suddenly, the birds got a bad feeling. They turned around and Foxy Loxy laughed.
My lunch is served, he said,
Charging at the birds. But before Foxy Loxy could reach them, the birds ran and flapped and flew away as fast as they could. And they never did get to tell the king that the sky was falling.